Hey guys, it's me, Jeffrey, again. So, as you can tell from the title of this video and the timing of this video, this is going to, we officially got our the Zack Snyder's Justice League posters. So, yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's great. And with the posters, we also got the release date for it, which is March 18th, which is also great. And what this video is going to be about is going to be something that a lot of people are missing in these is what a lot of people are missing in these posters, and really the messaging and the quote meta-ness, as Grace Randolph called it, because she said that these posters were very meta. And I think I really found out what the meta of this was. And I think you're really gonna enjoy this, because it is really, really crazy how meta these posters are. So, first, let's go with this one that came out, where where the first one came out. It was the typical with it was the JL logo with the rubble on it, and also set in the Nightmare verse, which I think it was intentional by Zack, because this also does connect to this also does connect to the release date, where the release date is, of course, March 18th. Now, for those who don't know, who don't pay attention to the calendar and such, here's what the date of March 18th has meant. So, apparently, if you go to checkday.com, March 18th is actually known as Supreme Sacrifice Day. And that right there really is shaken, because what Supreme Sacrifice Day is, so it's really a day to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, or supreme sacrifice. So that right there, with the date connection right there, really does look like maybe like we are not ready for this. Is not going to be your typical superhero movie where where the hero is gonna win in their debut. This is really gonna be like there are going to be casualties in this movie that is going to go on. So there's that. So there's that one with the first one where he said, and we also have like where in that first poster, Zack had the caption of "Fallen," and it was like, and then the release date was March 18th. March 18th being the Supreme Sacrifice Day. So, like I said, Supreme Sacrifice Day is to honor the heroes who have died or made the ultimate sacrifice. So, there's that. there's that symbolism right there. Then you go into and then you go into all three of them. So then you go into the second poster, which, hold on. No, hold on, where was it? I know I had it somewhere. Yeah, here it is. So then you have the second poster where it has the JL flag, the Justice League flag on it, and and in the in the power, and then in the caption for this, Zack had said, "Rise." Now that's interesting. Fallen and rise. So in this symbolism right here, DC fans will immediately make the connection of the death of Superman comic with the Superman cape being a cape, and it being like tethered to a pole. But if you are actually a film fan in general, you would also see this as a reference to the Seven Samurai. Which, if you haven't seen the Seven Samurai, it's really great. I've seen it even without the subtitles, and it's great. Like, it's a really great movie, and it's about the seven warriors, the seven samurai, defending a village, and it's a very simple story, but it's a very simple plot. But the movie is 3.5 hours long, and man, it is really emotional. Like, it really is. So in the Seven Samurai, you have some samurai that fall, but and some samurai that live. But at the same time, the villagers actually help out. The villagers actually help out the samurai help defend their village. So it's not just the samurai that are fighting, but it's also the villagers. So so really what that tells me with Zack referencing the Seven Samurai is that maybe the military actually gets involved in the third act, where maybe the Justice League isn't enough. Maybe the Justice League isn't enough for Darkseid, Steppenwolf, and Desaad. And really, like, that is very interesting to put your first Justice League movie. Like, the Justice League alone isn't enough for Darkseid or the main bad guy. Like, that is very, very interesting to me. Because because typically in these superhero movies, it's just like, and I don't mean to bash on the Avengers, but I have to reference the Avengers in this case, because in this case, with the Avengers, they alone can only stop the threat. But in the sense of the Justice League, like, that means with the military getting involved, that means that not even Superman at his top is enough to stop Darkseid. And really, that really goes into the whole thing of why the Justice League was started, because of Batman. Like, Batman created the Justice League because not only because he needs people to stop, not only because he needs like the keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer sort of thing, but also in the sense that, hey, maybe there's a bigger threat out there that not even we can handle. So we might need the military to get involved. And I think that is what Martian Manhunter will be for, with him being General Swanwick. He is a part of the military. Martian Manhunter is part of the military, so he's going to be telling the military to get involved with the final battle. Now that is very interesting. Like it's not going to take the entire, like it's not like not even the entire Justice League will be involved, but in the entire planet with their military forces will be involved with the final battle against Darkseid and Steppenwolf. But at the same time, that might not be enough. Which we'll get into that in a second. So then we go into the third poster, which is really the meta-ist one of them all, where it has the film reel, and Zack had the caption of Reborn. And as for that, it's kind of like, oh wow, you're getting reborn. The Justice League is getting reborn into Zack Snyder's Justice League. But really at the same time, it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper in the sense where I actually tweeted this out, and I want to actually find it to actually tell you what it is I exactly said. So here it is. Justice League fell in 2017. The fans rose to fight the nightmare, with the K to reference that. The fans rose to fight the nightmare, and hence Justice League was reborn to Zack Snyder's Justice League. And in that sense, it really does come full circle. Like what I said, it kind of like summarized what I believe to be the plot. So maybe, the Justice League will fail. It goes into the sense as where Justice League, the Justice League will fall, but and then hence the military, the villagers in this case, a really reference to the Seven Samurai, will rise to help will rise to help fight the Justice League, fight in the nightmare future. And in that sense, it also goes into like the fans, the villagers, the military also all help out the main heroes who fight the forces of apocalypse. So that right there, it's also a connected thread to Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Seven Samurai, and everything else as a whole. Then when the fan then when the as the then hence the Justice League was reborn to Zack Snyder's Justice League, meaning that what I believe I think the theme of the film will be the Justice League isn't just those seven heroes. It's also the people of Earth that will fight for their justice, to help the main Justice League in battle. Because I think that was the thing Zack was going for, like with the history lesson. You had you had the Amazons, the Atlanteans, the forces of men, the Green Lantern Corps. They had their own unity. So maybe in this sense, in the present day, you will have the Justice League representing the forces of man, the Atlanteans, and the Amazons and Wonder Woman, and even the Apocalyptian and Cyborg and all these other all these other races with Martians, with Martian Manhunter, and also with the military being the forces of man, the Superman being Kryptonian. Like I think what Zack was is going for is I think we are going to see two unities at the same time for Earth with the army of Earth and the universe versus the forces of Apocalypse in the first movie. And to but then again, maybe that might not be enough. Because, and I'm gonna go to the plot synopsis for you guys to find out. So, hold on. Plot. Come on, where is it? Last night is Justice League. Warner Media. Here we are. So, here we are. Warner Media. That brand. So, here we go. Here's the plot synopsis, and here's where it goes full circle. In Zack Snyder's Justice League, determined to ensure Superman's ultimate sacrifice was not in vain, Bruce Wayne aligns forces with Diana Prince with plans to recruit a team of metahumans to protect the world from an approaching threat of catastrophic proportions. The task proves more difficult than Bruce imagined. As much as each of the recruits must face the demons of their own past. Now that sounds very interesting. like, so that means like we are really going to delve deep into each of the characters in these four movies. In this 4-hour movie. So that's going to be insane that we're going to see that. Especially with the Flash and Cyborg. Because we know that they were butchered entirely. So, as each of the recruits must face the demons of their own past to transcend that which has held them back, allowing them to come together, finally into an unprecedented League of Heroes, now united. Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and the Flash may be too late to save the planet from Darkseid, Desaad, and Steppenwolf and their dreadful intentions. So maybe, like I said, I think that the League themselves, the main seven heroes, might not be enough to stop Darkseid, to stop the entire family from conquering Earth. And that is once again a really interesting thing to put out, because really in these superhero movies like the Avengers, you have the Avengers alone being able to stop the big threat. But in this time, like, maybe the main team won't be enough to stop Darkseid and the entire family. Maybe they'll have to have the entire army at their side to really help them out against Darkseid's family. And like I said, this goes back to the Seven Samurai, which Zack had said really had a lot of influence in this film, where the Seven Samurai are trying to protect this small village from bandits, and the villagers are actually helping the samurai. So maybe in Justice League we will have the Justice League and the military fighting the forces of Apocalypse, and then again maybe that won't be enough to stop Darkseid from conquering the world. And really, like, it goes like that sense that, like, man, this really is gonna be a crazy movie in that sense, because, like, yeah, I said, like, think about this, like, let this sink in. Like, the Justice League might not be enough for the might not be enough to fight against Darkseid's family. Like, that is insane. So maybe in the third act we will see the military fight alongside the Justice League in Zack Snyder's Justice League. So yeah, yeah, like, that is just like, wow, that like, I'm still shocked by that theory, like, the army and the military fighting side by side to protect their home, to protect the world. That is really insane. So yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you found this to be very fun and really kind of like a deep dive into the deeper meaning of the posters and the plot synopsis. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and have